Well, hello everyone, and welcome to Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. We're here on the Isles of Scilly, specifically St Just Airport, and we're going to be correction St Mary's, and we're flying to St Just. So we're going to be flying basically from an island off the southwest tip of I'll show you on a map. Easy way to do it. Flight planner? Yeah. So this is what... Oh! Doing it the other way around, apparently. So we're here on the southwest tip of England. So that's sort of Newquay. We can fly up and have a look at Penzance. That's Penzance here, I believe. Yeah, that's Penzance Station. I recognise that from Train Sim. And then what we'll do is track over towards the southwest and land here. On the Scilly Isles at St Mary's. So St Just to St Mary's today. I apologise for the confusion at the start. So we're going to just get on board the aircraft, take the covers off, get everyone on board and get out of here. So we'll take that off, Windscreen's nice and intact, not damaged, good. Got no chocks on the aircraft today. Engine covers removed. That removes them off both sides confirmed. And let's just quick walk through. Right flap is good. Right aileron. Can't wiggle it. Go away. Elevators. They are good. Rudder. That's good. Kick the tyres, then light the fires. And that's the cargo door, so I'll board the passengers through the other side. Got a nice little tail skid there. Good to know we've got one of those fitted. There we go, we are a passenger fit Twin Otter. Notice, fun little thing here. See, this is armoured. So this is, because of the props we'll throw bits of ice off them, it's armoured to protect the skin of the aircraft. Got good gears on. And we'll check the nose. There we go, we'll hop in the aircraft. There you have it. So we'll remove the control lock. Full forward, full back, full left, full right, full left, full right. Good. Okay. Okay, apparently we're bound to that today. Cool. So, what we'll do is GSX, please. And we'll just say request boarding.
Requested.
Okay, the bring steps over for them. That's nice of them. And we'll just say service hour. What comes out the cockpit door?
Do you want to board crew?
No, because we've got the crew on board. We just need the punters on. Well, that's something I need to configure a bit better. We've got one passenger. Who? Let's see if that's visible from the inside.
Passenger's bus is coming.
Oh no, that's the cabin crew. Cool. We'll pretend she needs to be here. Right. She's very distracting. I do need the overheads though, so we'll just hop, scop, and these are dusty switches.
Passenger's boarding starting.
This is just interesting. I've not flown the Twin Otter in quite a few years, so I'm just sort of figuring myself out here. Windshield, we're not interested in windshield. battery, there we go. So it's DC power set to the battery now. So that should start working the aircraft up. Apparently not. Is it just the case I haven't actually turned this on yet, which is why it's not? So indicator selected for the battery. There's no load on the battery yet, so nothing's been turned on. Easy way to check. I've turned a bunch of lights on. Have they turned themselves on? No. Wunderbar. I'm not sure what GSX is actually doing. Like, there are so many bags getting put on my little aircraft today. You'd think we were a freight flight. Easy way to prove it. Caution lights test. None of the lights are lit up. There you go. And we now go caution lights to bright. Jump back into the pilot seat. Boarding is complete. Wonderful. We don't need... There's nothing on there. We don't need them. That's right. We'll do... Two GPS are setting themselves up. Right. Set course 246. That'd be our flight plan, because I presume it's been loaded via a SIM card. There you go, it's acquiring its satellites. As soon as it has a position, we'll basically request a push out. But we can do it there. No. That chirp normally just means you want me to do something.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Because if we just go straight back, then I'll stop and then we'll taxi off from there. Bend down to put the pin in for us. Oh, no, this is scuffed.
Departure check completed. Bypass pin inserted.
Yep, we're just going to cancel that. Look at that. Right, we'll start here. We'll just power back out the stand. So we're going to go for actually 3,000 feet for our cruise level today. And there we go. We've got that. We've got that plugged in. Das ist wunderbar. So we'll start engines. We'll do that by getting our... So prop RPM is engine fuel control 1 on. We'll set both fuel controls to on. And we'll start engine on the left. Oh, and we'll put the beacons on. Engine temp's increasing. RPM's increasing. Oil temp's coming up. And oil pressure cut. We should really just... Yeah, it's sort of on the cusp. It's a bit low, but that'll pick up. We'll just... Prove to ourselves. Yep. Wonderful. That's a good start on the left. Starting the right-hand engine. I'll step that up. Hope you guys are doing wonderfully well today. It is a surprisingly silent start up this. Let's just double check my in-game audio set right. Of course it's not. There you go. So you've got some aeroplane sounds there now. And now that we've got this engine up. Nope. There we go. It's 2 good starts. So now and good, we rolled forward, we check that works. And we'll turn out the stand. Dude, what you doing? There we go. Yeah, got to tax out the runway. Good job, we're clear for takeoff. Oh no, this isn't the runway, this is the... Let's do the whole truck for the apron. Or is this the runway? No, this is actually the runway, good. Good job I paid attention to that sort of thing. We'll spin around at the end and get straight out of here. In fact, I'll deal with those cautions first, because they're making me a bit nervous. On runway 34 here at... you're in Cornwall. Gonna be leave. I guess technically we've got doing an international flight. Yeah, choose your own time generators on or anything. Woo! Is what the airhole was saying there. Aft overhead. Belt up sign, beacon light. Oops, that should have been on. De-icer boots not required at the moment. Generator. Reset and on. Reset and on. Bus time normal. Air conditioning not required, not fitted. Or you have on your side the wiper controls. What else am I missing in terms of controls here? Reset prop. No idea what that one does. There we go. I've got no idea where the pneumatic systems on this would come out of even. I'll use the I can't use the yaw ramp until we get airborne. We can though turn on that. So 1266, sure. And then we'll scock ident for the tower control. Let's see that we're here and we're ready to go. Right, let's go. Park brakes out. Full power. For some reason it's just veering off the left hand side of the runway there. Oh, wow. That is some gorgeous scenery right there. I think we're trimming this aircraft out a bit. And I'm going to take the flaps up. Okay, it doesn't actually... Is that trim? No, that's not trim controls. Where's trim controls on this thing? De Havilland? Well, Viking Air. Let's really quickly do showcase. Pause. There we go. Funnied with that for a little while. For those of you at home who are wondering how I get the thumbnails, snip, snip, snip. There we go. What we can do is nav mode, IAS mode, yaw damper, autopilot. Arm the alt cell. So it'll climb us to 3,000, then we'll level off. The aircraft's trimming itself out now. 1,000 to go. Oh wow, we are literally in IFR conditions. That's incredible. Well, pretty much IFR because you can't see anything. There we go. Normal screenshotting's now working too. I don't know why the textures inside keep disappearing. No. I know this is a far thing from Top Gun, but it's a lovely aircraft to fly, this. Pull the throttle back slightly to about 3/4. Flaps are up. Throttle's at 3/4. We're going to level off and we'll sort of get into our cruise phase over towards the lovely Isles of Scilly. So yeah, lovely little day for flying today. I am it has been a oops, sorry. Sorry, brain. So yeah, we are currently just like I said, cruising on down to the Isles of Scilly here. We're going to be we're slightly to the left of track, which I'm fine with. We'll see the islands, and we'll definitely see them on the GPS. It is just crazy how bad the visibility is from here. Sort of mist/fog. We should be able to get into the Isles of Scilly. If we can't, we'll go back to Penzance. We'll do 2 attempts at a landing, and then go back to Penzance. But anyway, so we're just cruising on down here. Next stop, Scilly. Sorry, I don't know what's happened to my brain today. It is normally better than this, I promise. There it is. So that's that. So just to St Mary's. I'm just seeing what the distance actually is. So well, Land's End Airport, where we took off from. We'll call it Land's End Airport because that sounds way more fun. No. It's straight line distance 30 miles. Yeah, we've been straight past Land's End today, which is quite fun. So Land's End is the furthest south. So yeah, basically furthest west part of England, southwest part of England. So if you think sort of Dover, which is sort of the bottom, Dungeness in theory, but sort of Dover's as far southeast as you can get in real terms. Dungeness is sort of a bit more inland. It's about as far north as Exeter, whereas from Exeter, really, you head sort of southwest towards Penzance. So there is quite a bit of a schlup there. You know, we always think sort of the south coast as being pretty much due east-west, but it's just not. At least I do. 3,000 feet, we are, 130 knots. Almost booking it. Hey, is that an island? Certainly looks like an island. Either that or some sort of scenery glitch. We'll wait till we get a bit closer. That should just about be the islands there, I think. No, that's a visual glitch, I think, in the sim. Good, we didn't go autopilot off, let's turn towards it. See, sort of, yeah, we are, oh no. If I turn sort of 270 now. Problem is getting access to the heading select knob. It's behind the CDL. Unless I can use, no, yours wouldn't work for that. It's a 30-degree right pull. I might just put it in now and... Obviously the iPad is not for navigational use, but... Let's just do it. I think that'll be some sort of scenic glitch. Yeah, that's definitely the islands in front of us now. Hands off the controls, let the aircraft just fly itself. It's trimmed to 140 knots. I've not really done anything to it to make it not fly 140 knots. I'm going to push us below these clouds because we are going to be right up against them here. Now, for fun roleplay reasons, we're going to say that we've not been able to get a weather briefing for St Mary's. So we're going to do a low approach over the airport and see if we can sight the windsock or just use our GPS. Ideal runway for landing, though, sort of is from this side, so anything in a sort of... Hang on. 3-2 or 2-7 would be the dream. I do quite enjoy these little flights where I can do them all as one video. You know, I've been doing a lot of the airline stuff with them recently, and that's something MSFS can do really well now that we've got the better plugins. But the GA stuff is, I think, where this sim excels, just because of the quality of the scenery and the sort of the weather and stuff like that. Because when you're in an airline, they're designed so weather doesn't, within reason, really affect you. Like, as long as you don't go flying in the middle of the most insane CB cloud you can find, you're going to be fine. But obviously in these things, you know, the weather does bounce you around a lot more, and yeah, it is. I would say this, you know, as a sim, this obviously is definitely a lot more appreciable as a GA sim. I'm going to have to dip down because, yeah, these clouds are going down quite sharply. 15 degrees, nose down. The aircraft's shouting because I've left my altitude, which is absolutely fine. We understand aeroplane. Yeah, I'm just gonna really push it down in the brown. There we go. Below the clouds again. It's 2,000 feet now. Near enough. I'm trying to remain as visual as I can for this flight. So that first bit, that was sort of visual, but sort of not. This is definitely very VFR. Well, it's on the cusp because obviously, so we could very easily disappear into IFR conditions here. So I'll demonstrate what that looks like actually, because that's quite an interesting little experience. So we're at sort of low level, and then we sort of drift up. Actually, I get up properly under the cloud. Bear with. I also feel like I'm sitting really far forward in this thing. Actually, this is probably quite good. I'm drifting up ever so slightly. So I'm going from I can see things. The horizon pretty much is my clouds now. Am I actually under the cloud yet? I should be. Yeah, it's getting very dark. I'm under the cloud. I'm just going to climb into it inadvertently. Actually, you can very quickly, very easily get disorientated. Or apparently not in MSFS. But to be honest though, like obviously I can still see the ground, but any other traffic I think I would struggle with. Hence we're going to send back down. We are IFR rated, but frankly there's no fun in just flying through clouds all day. And we don't have a TCAS anyway, so we'd just be relying on air traffic giving us deconfliction guidance. Turn. Yeah, like, Twin Otter, Lima Sierra November. Descend now. Traffic 12 o'clock. Also Twin Otter. I'm going to have a little look around here. I know this isn't really the airline stuff, which is what we're sort of doing, but shush. We'll go have a look at the harbour at St Mary's, and then go in and find the land. I know this is just accidental, but the trees feel very different colour. I think this is the scenery I'm using. Oh, look at that, we're lined bang on the runway. How convenient. Well, we said we'd do a low approach, so we'll do the low approach and then we'll extend away it, because the harbour is sort of straight in front of us, the other side of the airfield. So we'll do the low approach on at St Mary's. Didn't actually give us a ground speed readout. Cool. Got luck with the windsock.
Too low, flaps. Too low, flaps. Minimums.
Continue landing. Or continue approach. That's talking about nowhere.
Too low, flaps. Too low, flaps. 30. 20. 10. Too low, flaps.
There's no windsock on the island. That is fun. Right, well, we're going to go and have a look at the harbour here. We'll just spin around and land from the direction. We'll just do a teardrop recovery to the field. So this is downtown St Mary's. You've got the harbour there, with an RNLI station here as well. To be fair, judging by the way the winds are the waves are breaking, I think we'll be landing into wind. So that works for me. Yeah, okay, I think we're too high to do that. We'll go the way we came in the first time. There we go. That's what I was trying for. So we're over the airfield, overhead join. That's why you shout me about bank angles. There we go. Fine. Continue landing.
40, 30, 20, 10.
On the brakes. There we go. Boom. Bum bum. Welcome to St Mary's. So the LCC Sky bus, that's what the delivery we should have had on. But, alas. Flaps up. Stay on the runway, please. Thank you. And we'll go park it on the stand here. That was just a quick little flight in the Twin Otter. I really enjoyed that. I hope you guys did too. It was a fun just little pop around, like I say. We'll go park over by this Twin Otter. I'm going to face the other way to be just rebellious, quite frankly. But that's what we could have been driving. This is what we are driving. Oh, we actually landed the right way. I can see the windsock now. For some reason, just did not spot that on approach. Oop. So, got the toe brakes on. Parking brake is set. Put the power in. Feather. Feather. Fully back off, feather. Off. Off. Igniters are off. Landing lights are off. The props are feather and shut down now. And we'll get the power cart plugged in because we're going straight back out again, so we won't be cold and dark in the aircraft. But that was a load of fun. Thank you for watching today's video, guys. I hope you did enjoy it. If you did, hit that like button. Subscribe to see more from me on a regular basis. Until next time, bye-bye.